So I'm getting really close to the burn point. I'm actually going to quick save here. Boom. Now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get within... It says 1 minute, but once again, I'm going to plan for... Actually, no, we should plan for 1 minute. Because I think we have enough thrust with those little engines that we should be able to do it. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just really hoping to get kind of close here without getting super close. 2, 1, oop. Oh, gosh. T-minus 3 minutes. That's close. That was about as close as I could possibly get on accident. You always want to pay attention to that. You don't want to overdo it, which is why we quick saved beforehand. Let's get to about 20 seconds, and... perfect. In 2 seconds, we burn. Yeah. Perfect. So, we have SAS on. We're just gonna... Go. This is kind of the easy part, actually. I'm just watching my fuel more than anything. So as soon as my fuel goes, which will be here in a second, I'm going to bust these other engines out. So, pretty much just waiting. 200, or 230, 200, 170, 140. It's getting there. And, there it goes. Yep. Boom. So obviously it's going to burn this last bit a lot slower than what it was with the big engine, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so we're trying to get actually larger than what this is. I mean, I know this is giving me a pretty close thing here, but I need to be much closer than that by probably, you know, 1,000,000 meters or so. Which is weird to think of space that way, but yeah, we do need to be a little closer than what we are currently going for. Ooh, my ship is way more maneuverable now. Okay, so this node is probably going to be useless to us here in a second. So can I... it's not going to let me get rid of it. It's just going to get in my way for a moment here. But I do want to... Oop, that was it. So that's going to be a close ascent, I tell you. Descent? A close call? I don't know. Shh. It's late for me. Okay, so I need to go retrograde, and I need to burn a little bit, just a tiny teensy bit. Perfect. Nice. That's actually giving us a very close encounter. So we will quick save yet again. Let's speed up time, and let us get pretty dang close to the moon, hopefully. So it looks like we're not on a collision course because it is showing that we're rebounding here, that we're going to keep spinning if we don't adjust our course any, which we will, so I'm not too concerned with that. Once we get closer, we'll do the exact same maneuver we did previously, where we adjust our periapsis to Duna. Now, we want an aerobrake maneuver, so we want to be within, you know, like 12,000 meters. Maybe a little more than that. Let's go like 15, which should slow us down enough to slingshot towards the moon, or at least give us an orbit around Duna. Then we can get to the moon. It makes it a lot easier, as you could probably imagine, to do all the stuff that we need to do once we're in there. So a little closer. Once I've crossed this line here, how about that? Perfect. So let's zoom this direction a little bit. So I want to close in that periapsis. So the first thing I could do is just burn straight up and kind of see which direction that takes us. Then we probably have a better idea of where we're going as far as closing this number in. That's going more. So let's go this direction. What is this going to do? That's more. So other one should then move us less. Yeah, that's right. But I want to be facing right there. So I want this number as close as possible. I probably won't be able to do the actual, like, you know, fine tuning until we get within the system itself. So I'm just gonna get it within 1,000,000, or maybe within a few 100,000, and we'll go from there. It's probably the best way to do it. Which, you know, we're already pretty close. Need to do a little bit more burn. It's slowing down, so now we need to go a different direction. Will retrograde help us here? Not really. So we'll go directly this way. This actually should make it... Yep, there we go. Go very quickly. Notice I'm like barely burning here. Okay, that will work perfectly. So let's then speed up time. As you see, I still have plenty of fuel. I'm going to quick save. And slow down time a little bit. Almost there. Almost there. Bam. Perfect. Our periapsis is really freaking close. That is probably as good as we're going to get. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to set Ike as our target. But we definitely want that periapsis lower. Let me check my fuel as far as... Okay, so I've got a couple fuel tanks getting there, you know. Which direction is this going to take us? Closer to the planet, which is good. Once again, we want to be within like 15,000 meters. That's kind of the number I'm shooting for here. Don't want this to go up any. So I'm going to carefully watch it if the numbers start slowing down. They don't appear to be, so we're going the right direction apparently. And 200,000, 100,000, I'm slowing it down a little bit. Oop. Oop. Okay, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 19. There we go. That's probably pretty dang good. So we're going to quick save, like we did last time here. And let's speed up time. Now, we do want this Aerobraking... I'm going to close mech jump. I'm sorry for having that open the entire time. I didn't even realize it was open, actually. I wasn't focusing on that part of my screen. So let's slow down time as we get a little closer here. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. This is about as good as I'm going to hope for here. Now... the difficulty is obviously going to be getting on the same plane as Ike itself. And that's, you know, there's really nothing that I can do about that. Which direction are we going? I want to make sure that I'm faced at least a good direction. So if I need to quickly adjust my course, I'm able to at least find where prograde and retrograde are without just skimming the nav ball for... you know, a good 30, 40 seconds. Okay, so I do want to close these, which they are now doing, which is going to protect them as we get into a little bit of atmosphere here. The atmosphere should slow us down. We are a heavy craft, which should give us an orbit. So let's speed up time a little bit to the max, which is 4 times apparently. And I'm just going to watch this so carefully because I do not want to screw this up. It's not a good idea. We are slowing down, which is nice, which is adjusting that. It's perfect. So far, aerobrake maneuver, doing exactly what it needs to do. If anything starts going wrong, I got to... Ooh, that was close. Not sure what that was. Will I need to burn prograde? Doesn't look like it. And I'm going up, which is nice. And we have a successful orbit. It's not the cleanest orbit as of yet, but it's... yeah, it's pretty good. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. Well, that could have been way worse. But, as it happens, it's exactly what I needed. So, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go back in the maneuver planner and see if this will actually give me a good... match planes with target. Create node. I need to do it right there, and I need to burn a whole freaking lot, so... ugh. We don't really need that good of a match planes, I don't think, so... let's remove all nodes. Let's do that. And on our own, which will probably be right there, we need to... other way. Eek. There we go. At least do like a weird maneuver like this. That's not quite going to do it. Okay, so you know what? We are going to maneuver planner. We are going to match planes with target. And we will execute that node here in a second. Well, not with this. I mean, we will do it ourselves. It's just one of those really kind of tough situations where I want to be on the same plane as it, which will make it easier to get back to Kerbin. So all the fuel I use for this isn't really that much. Speaking of fuel, how are we doing? Okay, we still have all the fuel that we needed. And I'm going literally as fast as I can here. So I'll just skip forward to actually doing the maneuver itself. Okay, time to actually face myself towards the target. And it's about right there. We will speed up a bit. Just to get within, you know, that 2 minutes. Oops, that was a little much. Oh well, it'll all work. And this should then adjust our plane, which is going to be funky because it's going to go through the planet and then it's going to readjust, which is why it wants us to burn so much. But it is going to get us, I mean, right on the same plane, which is perfect. Once again, all this fuel that we're going to be using is going to be used to get a better way back to Kerbin to begin with. So it's not like we're wasting fuel here, because we're going to have to do this plane change eventually anyways. But we are going to lose a couple engines. There we go. Now, let's just monitor this, which is not going bad at all, I think. It's kind of hard to tell, really. I don't really need an orbit anymore, because I'm going to be going straight towards the moon. But, for the most part, I don't want to crash into into Duna, which I don't think I will. And, you know, I like just sitting over there in the dark side of the solar system here. But we should be fine. I'm hoping. I'm burning full. What's our fuel like? Remember, we will need fuel to land on Ike itself, but we should be going fairly slow, so we shouldn't really have too many issues there. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close here. I think it's gonna nail it as far as the node is concerned. Let's point ourselves back up this direction. And yeah, so now we have an orbit again. And we're basically on the same plane. You know what? That's as good as we're gonna get, I feel. But it's a lot better than where we were. So let us quickly set up a maneuver to intercept that. Which I'm trying to figure out where the best place to do that would be. Which it might be further ahead. Yeah, that's exactly where it is. Okay. In fact, that'll give us an orbit, which isn't bad. What's our periapsis there? Oh, that's beautiful, actually. That's not bad. But I do want to be still on the same plane here, so I don't want to screw this up. Okay, this maneuver is going to be the end of me. But, come on, a little further. A little further. Okay. Whoop. Woo, whoa. What if I slow it down a bit? Whoop, whoop. Okay. Well, that'll get us an encounter, but that's not going to put us in an orbit. Do we want to be in an orbit, or do we want to just go for it? It kind of depends, you know? Whoop. Well, gotta be careful with this, because that's going to get me all weird and wonky, so I think we should just go with the original orbit plan, if we can, if I can find it again. I mean, fuel is not really an issue getting into orbit here, but I just don't remember where the burn point was, so I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe... Oh gosh, this is so wonky. Okay, well, which direction am I even headed here? I should be headed this way, right? Let's speed up time. Let's check. No, I'm headed this way. Oh, well, that changes the way I set up that maneuver node. Okay. I thought it was, I thought I was heading the other way. I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't change the way I set it up. Maybe either way I'm going to have to burn off over here. Which looks like it's going to be the case. Okay, you know what? What if a little bit more? Less? Nope, maybe I wanted more. Oh gosh, that is so wonky. Back. Oh. Okay. That's not bad. But we're so close, yet so far. A little less, a little more. Okay, I think that'll have to do as far as our maneuver is concerned. Well, in the next episodes, I think I'll actually do this. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with... I'm going to have to come up with a better thing for that. That is just going to be so wonky, I think. Yeah, we'll have to come up with a better maneuver node, I think. In the next episodes, we shall see you guys next time.